The founder and chief executive officer, CEO of Kawa Moka, Beth Kwansen, has advised that agriculture can be used to reduce unemployment in the country. The passionate CEO was speaking to the media at Dzolokpuita in the Volta region, where Kawa Moka led many farmers and volunteers to plant coffee trees, plantain suckers, and offram on farms in the area. Kwansen disclosed that the focus is to help farmers earn better income from their farming activities and to create awareness of climate change and afforestation through the tree planting. She admonished Ghanaians to consume local coffee so that the income generated would go back to the farmers. She also advised farmers to diversify their investment by planting different crops so that they would have alternative income during difficult period. She encouraged farmers to plant more coffee and turned the farms to generate more yield per acre and income from the coffee chain.
My name is Beth Kwansen, and I'm the founder and CEO of Kawa Moka, and we're here today in Dzolokpuita planting some coffee trees with so many volunteers behind us working hard. We're very passionate about coffee, we're passionate about sustainable agriculture, and we're passionate about giving back to the communities in which we work, having them take ownership for the coffee farms and earn income from the coffee farms here in Dzolokpuita. This year we're working on planting a total of 7,000 trees in Dzolokpuita with about 13 farmers and over 13 acres. So that's our plan for this year. It's bigger, it's better, we're excited. And last year you were here with us in Leklebi where we were working with our women farmers as well. This year we also have women from the community involved in the planting, and we're also educating on the need to reforest and to keep the environment good, and also the importance of coffee. Coffee is such a worthy livelihood for farmers, for us who drink it, and therefore we're encouraging people who have the good land to grow coffee for all our consumption. Youth unemployment is a big problem in Ghana, and we're hoping that as we continue to plant coffee trees in various communities across the Volta, there are many youth who will be engaged. So instead of them looking for greener pastures elsewhere, they'll be able to establish farms, they'll be able to have jobs in coffee, they can be extension officers, they can do qualitative work, they can do quantitative work, they can make the coffee, they can introduce coffee to the various enclaves so that we work on building a coffee culture and jobs for the youth. Coffee has so much potential. Globally, the coffee industry is worth more than $200 billion, and we want to see more of that revenue coming back to the farmers, coming back to the countries where coffee is grown. We're encouraging local consumption, we're encouraging local tourism. Come to Dzolokpuita, come to Leklebi, come and see what they're doing over there, because they're doing some really fantastic, phenomenal things with their coffee farms. If you've never seen what a coffee tree looks like, if you don't know that coffee starts from a berry and goes into a cherry, which is what we pluck, you need to be here. Kawa Moka has been in business for quite some time, and as you know, that being in business is not easy. One of our challenges, as always, is finance, so access to finance. So we invite investors, please. You can see we're investing, we're expanding. So this is a very good, lucrative investments that you can come for. Another challenge that we have is just working with the rural communities, being able to identify the farmers. So if you're a farmer and you have some land and you want to grow some coffee, please get in touch with us. We also looking to enter various markets. So far, we're in more than 40 supermarkets across Ghana and globally. So we're looking for more outlets, because the more we sell, the more we can also support our rural community. So join us, buy Kawa Moka, drink Kawa Moka, get engaged in coffee. Coffee has so many good things. It's rich in antioxidants, it's good for burning energy. There's so much you can get from coffee. So join us in the coffee movement in Ghana, and let's make Ghana coffee the coffee of choice, because coffee and it has good impact. We don't walk alone. Kawa Moka is working with One Tree Planted. This tree planting has been sponsored by One Tree Planted. We're excited to work with One Tree Planted because they are involved in reforestation, they are educating on climate change, and they are supporting farmers to be able to continue to plant trees. Last year, they planted over 250,000 trees in Ghana, and they continue to support the Ghanaian industry with tree planting. We're also partnering with ITC, the International Trade Center. They run a coffee program in Ghana, and they're doing some awesome work in educating the farmers together with Cocoa Board on how to plant, why they should pick at the right time, how they should handle the coffee, how they should harvest. And also with Akram. Akram is also for Robusta. So they're doing a lot of work in Africa and Madagascar on Robusta, which is what we plant. And we are so proud of our coffee. We are proud of our variety. And we are proud that we're making Ghanaians drink Ghana coffee. My message to all farmers is that it's good if you're already planting something on your farm. But just remember that you need to have diversity. Sometimes one crop does well, sometimes another one does well. If you have coffee and maybe you have cocoa, when cocoa is not doing well, coffee can support you. When coffee is also doing well, cocoa can add to it. So it's important to be able to have something little. On our farms, we also plant plantains. So while the coffee is growing, you also have plantain that you can sell. You can also do some peppers and some other things that you can get money from. So I encourage farmers. I know some people are discouraged. We're trying to revive the coffee industry in Ghana and let farmers know that coffee is a viable source of income. So let's do it right. Let's do it big. Let's get the good yields from the coffee, and let's continue to grow coffee in Ghana, because Ghana coffee is great. Climate change is important. I mean, we see it all the time. Before, rainy season was a certain period. Now it's changed. Sometimes we don't expect rains in October. It's raining in October. So why is that happening? How all these things change? We talk about the ozone layer and that protection that we have. Sometimes we can say, hey, the sun is so hot. So we are trying to create awareness of all this tree cutting, all these forests we are cutting, all the water bodies we are destroying. We're saying that let's plant some more trees. Let's cover our land. Let's provide shade. And one of the ways that we can do that is through planting coffee trees. They absorb the carbon dioxide from the air. They give us good air. And they have so many other benefits. So let's continue to be aware of the environment. Just do something little in your garden. Plant a little garden, plant a coffee tree, and you'll be amazed how everybody doing one little plant can change the whole environment for all of us. So aware of the environment, let's be sustainable, and let's plant more coffee trees. And remember, when you're looking for coffee from Ghana, the best coffee in Ghana, look for Kawa Moka. Drink Kawa Moka and better and enrich your life.
Kawa Moka planted these in collaboration with One Tree Planted, a U.S. nonprofit tree planting organization. The International Trade Center Alliance for Action project also supported the initiative. There were many volunteers who also joined the tree planting. Mr. Christopher Tenga, the National Coordinator of Coffee Projects in Ghana, said the ITC Alliance for Action project, which is funded by the European Union and the Organization of African, Caribbean and Pacific States, OACPS, is designed to work with value chain actors in Ghana.
To focus on value addition as well. So today we are in Dzolokpuita, where we are carrying out some tree planting in partnership with Kawa Moka. They are a Ghanaian well-known coffee brand focusing mainly on roasted coffee. For the project, we believe in green initiatives, so we are happy to be here today to plant trees, coffee trees, with the farmers in Dzolokpuita, but not just coffee trees. We are intercropping with other cash crops, other economic trees, all in an effort to promote biodiversity and to also improve the farmers' income, because these economic trees and the associated crops provide extra income during the late seasons for coffee. So we are happy to be here. If you want to get connected on the project, you can follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. You can reach out to me. My name is Chris, and I'm always available. We are in the Volta region again because much of the coffee grown in Ghana is from the Volta region. Coffee grows in about 10 regions out of the 16 regions now, from the middle belt down to the south here. But a lot of coffee production takes place here across the different communities, mainly because of the topography, the higher elevations, and then the climate over here. The variety of coffee grown is Robusta, and it does well in elevations 400 meters above the sea level. So the Volta region is generally a more conducive area for coffee production. So the idea is to organize these activities, tree planting exercises with the local people to promote and motivate them to get involved in coffee production, because the economic benefits from coffee production are many. The demand for coffee is there. There are new companies coming into the scene. So generally the whole idea is to bring them on board, provide them with seedlings like we've done today, to plant and grow more coffee. For me, would be bringing volunteers on board from Accra, introducing them to coffee production in remote areas such as this, because I mean, you speak to the average Ghanaian and they are not aware, that coffee is produced in Ghana. So this creates, visibility for the coffee sector. It also boosts production, because we are involving farmers, we are planting coffee.
The focal person, Ivy Cynthia Osei, added that their participation in Kawa Moka's tree planting exercise is to help in sustaining the coffee industry, which was very robust in the time past, but has reduced due to low market.
Coffee Federation brings together all coffee value chain actors in the country. Kawa Moka happens to be one of the first value chain actors that was identified, and we've been working closely with them since the establishment of the federation. Kawa Moka is a roaster and brings together farmers that she sources from. Now with the project that we are handling, implementing with ITC, we are supporting all value chain actors to promote the coffee production in the country and revamp it. Ghana used to be a great coffee growing country in many decades ago, but due to low market availability, most farmers cut down and then cocoa was grown. But we have come to realize that there is still a lot of arable land in Ghana, and the Robusta coffee does very well in Ghana. And in view of the fact that the Robusta can survive and sustain a lot of climatic shocks, and that's is very resistant to all these global warming, we realize that areas where we are losing or we have lost cocoa, we can promote and grow coffee and sell to the world.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.